story begins not with an escape, but with a death. In the early hours of May 3, 2022, a fire erupted in cell 35 at the Mangaung Correctional Centre, a maximum security prison in South Africa, privately run by the Bloemfontein Corrections Contracts. When the smoke cleared, guards found a body, charred beyond recognition on the floor. All evidence at the scene pointed to one conclusion. The inmate of that cell, the notorious convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester, had died by suicide, setting himself on fire. The news of Bester's death was reported, and the wheels of bureaucracy began to turn. But almost immediately, the story began to unravel. A mysterious woman, later identified as the celebrity cosmetic surgeon Dr. Nandifa Magudumana, arrived at the prison, emotionally distraught, claiming to be Bester's common-law wife and demanding the release of his body for burial. Her presence raised eyebrows. How did a glamorous, well-known doctor become the partner of a man known as the Facebook rapist? A monster who lured women through social media under false pretenses before assaulting and robbing them. The suspicions grew into full-blown doubt when a groundbreaking investigation by the news outlet, Ground Up, began to poke holes in the official narrative. A post-mortem examination, which was initially overlooked, revealed shocking truths. The body in the cell showed no signs of smoke inhalation, meaning the person was dead before the fire started. Furthermore, the corpse was significantly shorter than Bester and had sustained blunt force trauma to the head. This wasn't a suicide, it was a murder staged to look like one. DNA tests later confirmed the unimaginable. The body was not Thabo Bester's. The Facebook rapist had orchestrated one of the most audacious prison escapes in South African history. The question on everyone's lips was, how? The investigation pointed to a complex plot worthy of a thriller. Bester, who had cultivated a bizarre celebrity status from behind bars and maintained constant communication with the outside world via smuggled cell phones, had masterminded the scheme. It was alleged that Dr. Magudumana was not a grieving widow but his chief accomplice. Authorities believe she provided the body of a man, later identified as Katlego Bereng, which was smuggled into the prison, placed in Bester's cell, and set ablaze. Bester, meanwhile, simply walked out of the prison, likely disguised as a member of the catering staff or a guard, his escape allegedly facilitated by corrupt officials who were paid off. For nearly a year, Thabo Bester was a ghost. While South Africa believed him dead, he was living a new life of startling audacity. Using the alias TK Nkwana, he posed as a successful entrepreneur, even launching a sham property investment company. He and Dr. Magudumana were seen living together in a luxurious rented home in an upmarket Johannesburg suburb, driving high-end cars and shopping at exclusive malls. They were a power couple built on a foundation of lies, fraud, and a corpse in a prison cell. The facade began to crumble in March 2023. The relentless media scrutiny and police investigation finally closed in. Tips and alleged sightings put the couple on the run. In a dramatic cross-border operation, South African authorities, working with Interpol, tracked Bester and Magudumana to the Tanzanian city of Arusha, where they were arrested at a guest house. They were found with multiple passports, large amounts of cash, and sophisticated electronic equipment. They were swiftly deported back to South Africa to face justice. So, where is Thabo Bester now? As of today, the illusion of freedom is Che Fen Sue, shattered. Thabo Bester is back behind bars, where he began. He is currently incarcerated at the Gosi Mampuru Second Central Prison in Pretoria, one of South Africa's most secure facilities. He is no longer just serving his original life sentence for rape and murder. He now faces a litany of new charges, including arson, murder for the death of Katlego Bereng, violating a corpse, fraud, corruption, and escaping from lawful custody. His story has been catapulted back into the global spotlight with the release of the Netflix documentary series, Beauty and the Bester, which details his crimes, his escape, and the twisted relationship at the center of it all. He and Magudumana attempted to block the documentary's release, fearing it would prejudice their case, but a judge dismissed their application. His alleged partner in crime, Dr. Nandifa Magudumana, sits in the Biza Makate Correctional Centre, facing similar charges. She has claimed in court papers that she was not a willing participant but was under Bester's dark spell and was effectively kidnapped when they fled the country, a claim the National Prosecuting Authority has strongly disputed, painting her as a central and willing architect of the escape plan. Their trial is a slow-moving juggernaut, plagued by delays as the defense and prosecution pore over thousands of pages of evidence. Pre-trial hearings continue to set the stage for what promises to be one of the most sensational trials in South African history. For now, Thabo Bester remains in his cell, awaiting his day in court, a man who faked his death to taste freedom, only to have it end in a very real and permanent captivity. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe our YouTube channel, Unreal Truthful Crime. Stay safe.